Hey there, good morning, everybody. This is your psychic Christine. Thank you so much for listening in. I hope you are all enjoying the chakra episodes and understanding how they affect us and what they represent. So every now and then, I do a little Q&A where people send in their questions, and I answer them through this podcast. So I had gotten a message from someone using the handle torn in a DM on my Instagram at Psychic Reading Expert, if you want to go ahead and follow me there. And I was almost reluctant to talk about this on the podcast because it's so deep and sensitive. But when I thought about how many young women this could help, I decided to go ahead and post it up. So here we go, Torn. It's saying here, I'm facing a painful choice. If you can advise me, I'd be so grateful. I was raped a while back, and I keep getting flashbacks of what happened. I can't seem to shut the switch off in my mind that keeps taking me back to that horrible day. And to add to it, I've had a child from it. He's still a baby. Sometimes I feel so much love for him, and other times I'm reminded of how he came to be. So much anger rises up in me when I can see the resemblance of my attacker in my child's face. Sometimes I'm thinking of putting him up for adoption for both of us. I feel he deserves better, and I'm also not in a position to raise a child. I have hardly been able to get my life together just yet. I feel torn and guilty for wanting to put him up for adoption when I have heard of women in the same situation that can love the child unconditionally, and there are moments I feel I am that person. I feel like I'm haunted from the terrible memories that interfere with how I look at my child. Please advise me. I wish I could be as brave as women who manage this kind of situation and not see a beautiful, innocent baby as a product of the most horrible thing that ever happened to me. Why did this happen? Gee, Torn, I'm so sorry about your situation, and I can definitely see why you chose the handle Torn. Okay, so there are a lot of different things all happening at the same time, and psychically I can definitely sense that you're very young, okay? And first of all, parenthood is very challenging, even for parents that are well prepared to have a child and have read all the books and are in a good situation and are, at a time in their lives where a child is very welcome. They're not perfect, okay? There's no such thing as the perfect parent. So like I said, that's a crazy challenging thing. And as a young woman in today's day and age, it's very challenging to get a life together, okay? Work and manage and go after your dreams. It's tough. That also presents a big challenge. And to add to all of it, the icing on the cake, okay? A rape took place. And I am sorry that this happened to you. And you're not alone. This has happened to a lot of women. And women that have gone through this kind of experience definitely suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. Healing is a crazy challenge. The whole recovery process can be very difficult. Okay, so there's so much going on inside of you at the same time, and I'm sorry, because there are three things, all of them are very challenging for everybody, anybody, Okay, and I think that you're a very brave young woman and have come a long way. So, like I said, there are women that suffer, that have been raped in the healing process, and that's even without a child being involved. I would definitely like you to stop comparing yourself to other people. Other people do lots of different things that we're not capable of, okay? And we do a lot of things that other people aren't really able or capable of, and find it hard to, figure out how do they do it. So please stop comparing yourself to other people. We're all built differently, okay? All of us are different and unique. We're not all the same. So please keep that in mind. Honestly, psychically, I do feel that adoption is the best choice. Because like I said, even the perfect scenario, raising a child and being a parent, can be very challenging. And like I said, you sound so young. And there are lots of young women that have put their babies up for adoption simply because they can't take care of a child. Okay, too young, and I'm kind of feeling that from you too. And you're both innocent. You're innocent, the baby's innocent, and this baby deserves to be associated with a blessing coming their way. Okay? There are so many people out there that are looking to love and take care of a baby. And like I said, the association would be God has come through our door. That's how they would see this child. There are so many people out there. And if you feel that it's too hard for you, and if you're looking at this child and making a negative association, of course that's going to have a negative impact on the child. And like I said, this child deserves better, and so do you. You need an opportunity to heal, and you need all the therapy and all the help that you can get to recover from that experience. And like I said, get your life together. And psychically, I also feel that there will be a reunification between you and this child. So no reason to feel guilty, sweetheart. It's very brave, very, very brave for a mom to put her baby up for adoption and thinking of what is best for the child. All right? And like I said, don't compare yourself to other people. We're all different. And having the ability to recognize our weaknesses requires a lot of strength. When we can sit there and say to ourselves, I can't do this, that is pretty amazing. Yeah, there are many times that people rise to the occasion and go into the challenge, but it's also rising to the occasion and meeting up with the challenge when we say to ourselves, I have to do what's best for the child, or I have to do what's best for the other person. That is also amazing to be able to do and should never be underestimated. Okay? We have to look at ourselves honestly and think about the stuff that we can and cannot do. And that's a very brilliant thing when people are able to do that. So I definitely also psychically feel you leaning into the direction of adoption. And like I said, I feel that coming, and I feel that that's going to be a wonderful thing for all parties involved. And most importantly, sweetheart, definitely go to an agency that is established. All right? Don't try to do this all on your own. And go to an established agency that can really help you out. Thank you so much for sending this message and opening up the way you have to me on this podcast, so we can have also an opportunity for other people to listen in, and they can be able to gain some insight and advice through your experience. I wish you the best of luck, sweetheart, and I'd like to thank all of you who are listening in. Please enjoy the rest of your day, and if you have any questions or advice that you need, just go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Psychic Reading Expert. If you wanted to have a private reading, please go to my website, psychicreadingstoday.com, and phone consultations are available to you. Thank you so much again. Take care.